December 30th, 2:17 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Cinco! I can't believe it, Acro.
It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
It definitely is, and to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Cheap is unbelievable. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Psst, psst, psst.
Cough, cough.
My, he's just a little twerp, isn't he? Well, that's one way to put it.
Cough. Hey, pal. You gonna ignore me after I went through all the trouble to bring you some evidence?
Detective Gumshoe.
Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyway. What the fuck? Now, detective. I'm sorry. Now, why don't you relax just a little?
We've got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, detective?
Well, if you insist.
Now about the evidence you mentioned earlier. What is it?
Here you go.
Huh? This was yesterday's in Acro's room.
The result of our investigation. You can take a look at it later.
Won't Von Karma be mad that you're doing this?
That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis. I'm about to say bias. Basis. And we're not really allies or anything, but everything that happens in court up until now is going according to our plan.
Von Karma looked like she was in a pretty big hurry, though.
You'll figure it out, eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were put into place.
Final plans?
That reminds me. I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Judgment comes at the very last instant. That's it. That's it for me too, pal. I'm going home. He's probably gonna eat some meatloaf, watch some TV.
What did he mean by that? The very last instant part?
Everything he said seemed pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing.
Don't scare me like that.
It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant.
For me?
It's milk. The receptionist area looks like some kind of a dairy. So hurry up and drink it before it spoils.
Oh, the entire dairy's worth of milk for me.
Why? Are they poisoning him? What's going on? Well, he does like milk. Fans, you know. Fans. I don't have any fans. December 30th, 2:27 p.m. District Courtroom number 2. Alright, let's get this going. The court is now in session, so we continue our proceedings. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off.
I like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime.
Understood. Now, Mr. Dingley.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed with the testimony.
Finally, we get the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay?
Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want to answer to.
Oh.
She always looks like a zombie when she does that. Witness testimony about the ringmaster.
Stone Cold. By God. It was Stone Cold's first gimmick when he came into the WWE. Before he came from.
Whatever, I could give you the whole history. Alright.
When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents.
Oh, not really. Alright.
That's when the ringmaster and the very big circus Russell Berry took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life.
Alright. You're such a thoughtful young man.
As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro could kill the man he had held such high esteem.
Estem! You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need to cross-examinations there.
Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that. But there's no reason. There's no reason. There's no reason to it. If I cross-examine, it'll get me nowhere. There's a reason why they're asking me this too, so it's to fuck with me. There's no reason, because everything he said was truthful, I guess you could say, right? He did respect him. He did, you know, he did owe a big debt to him because he was abandoned, and he is, you know... Obviously, you would respect someone who took you in when no one else would, when your own parents abandoned you. So, there's no need to question them. There's no need to cross-examine the witness.
What's that?
Why is the ringmaster murdered? There's no need to delve into the bit of testimony when I know the answer already.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
What was Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster? How about it? Can you explain that to me?
He doesn't have a motive for killing him. He has a motive for killing Max, not him.
Nick?
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven.
What?
That's because Acro has no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. You foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools, and so foolhardily foolish. Do you forget you made an accusation against a witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real kisser. This is the real kisser! This is the real kisser of Russell Berry. He kissed him to death. He got mono, and then he died. He died! Damn him into hell! He killed him! Alright. I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry. Russell Berry, ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds a bit right.
The end of things?
Acro, you didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, didn't you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you say? I'm saying that the target of the ringmaster's murder plot was not the ringmaster. He did it to plan to kill Russell. He did not plan to kill Russell Berry. What?
Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what is it? Smack him in the face. Smack him in the face. What in the world are you trying to do, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to this court? Are you implying that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Yeah. Yes, right? He's trying to kill Max. This is... Ow! Let you have it! Ow! What are you doing? There's 14 more where that came from.
Hold on right there. You can take your time with this other 14 later. But now, let me see that evidence once again.
I'm so scared of what would happen, I can't even move to give him the evidence.
Okay, so that's wrong. So it's not Max.
Who would he kill? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? It wasn't Max, who the fuck would he kill? He would kill her? He would kill Richie. What? What the? I thought it was Max. It wouldn't be Max. Why? He would have no reason to kill Max. Why did I think that? Well, I thought Max because of the reason he was involved in it. It was Regina. He wanted to kill Regina! For what would happen? Or what happened to his little brother? Regina Berry?
This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro. You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? I like his stern look. He looks like a great character, I'm not gonna lie. Probably one of the better ones that I've seen in Phoenix Wright.
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirit-leading question.
Objection!
He could easily answer this question. Excuse me.
If I'm wrong, all he has to say is you're wrong, that's it.
That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Enough, Mr. Wright. Allow me to...
The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry.
Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Is that evidence that proves Acro out to kill his young girl?
Alright,
now this is coming together for me. It's the note. You remember the note? She found it in her, pocket? You haven't forgot what happened 6 months ago, haven't you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me 10 p.m. tonight, at the Logging House Plaza. Get it? Alright, I'm starting to get it together now. I totally forgot about this. Acro, do you have any recollections of seeing this? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat?
Acro wrote this note.
It's ironically entitled, To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. It was funny in the beginning of this Maya talked about writing something to the murderer in the beginning. So you're saying that he's called Russell Berry with So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? There's just one little problem. Problem? Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the Ringmaster.
You mean, it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person the note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Alright, this is making sense now. Right, he couldn't see over the edge. Alright, whatever. Why did I think he could? Alright, order. Mr. Wright, the little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board.
That's when her father, I mean the Ringmaster, read that note.
That's correct. The Ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Lifting the bus stop looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived at the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza, and that's why there was a pepper in there. Because he wanted her to look at it before he killed her. And that's when he let the bus fly. Why did I say it in the judge's voice?
Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience?
She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
Acro wrote the note to Regina.
Objection!
Foolishly fool with foolishly fool ideas of foolishly tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Aha. That's a line in the note, alright.
Well then, if the note was sent to Regina's berries, it must mean that. A note to declare that Regina Berry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew that what the note was. I'm reading ahead too much. The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza in place of his lovely daughter.
Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is the incident that is alluded to in this note?
The incident 6 months ago.
I have no idea.
So obviously we're gonna click I have no idea, but I know all about it.
Because we learned about it. That's what we unlocked when we got our investigation done for the day.
An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I'm more than ready to show the court what happened at that time. I feel so itchy, it's not even funny. Like in the back of my neck. I got fucking mosquito bites there. God damn it. Ugh, I gotta leave it alone. Moron.
Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in the case has its start. Everything in this case had its start in what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is the conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? It's the pepper. I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to have to think I'm bluffing.
The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually... Where is it? Right here. I think it's this, yeah?
Small seasoning pepper?
Achoo! Achoo!
Achoo! Achoo, achoo, achoo! What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It was spicy. It's a decisive evidence, just as you asked.
What do you mean?
The victim would arrive and try to take away the wooden box. That's when he discovered the decisive evidence found inside.
Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying?
The mic isn't even facing me, I just noticed that.
Are you claiming Regina Berry kills someone with a small bottle of pepper?
Yes. Taking note into account that that's not the only logical conclusion you could draw.
Objection!
Foolishly fool who never tries his own foolish ways. If you're so sure about Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer the question. Who was Regina's Berry intended victim? It was Bat, you dummy. Present the bat. The bat! Ah!
Who is this?
This is Acro's younger brother.
Objection!
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina. She did that to him?
You spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state.
A lion?
Miss Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by a trade. However, no tamed animal in the position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
So then what happened to Acro's brother?
He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident.
I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was an accident. I suppose it was truly an accident. It's essential that that a man knows when to give up, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
It's impossible to prove Regina's involvement in a murder attempt, isn't it?
Huh. Investigating a line to attack. Whoever heard something like that? I've had a bird on a stand before, so it wouldn't be different.
And to think that the defense claimed that this was conclusive evidence.
Ah. Small bottle of pepper, a lion, it's their connection.
What's the matter, Nick?
I figured it out.
Wow,
It was right in front of my nose the entire time. I like what he said. Your Honor,
wait.
what is it?
The lion-biting bat was no accident at all.
What?
You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may have not incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making a lion bite Acro's brother's bat. What? Huh? What the fuck? Pepper again? I don't know. What the fuck? Is it this? It's the only evidence we really haven't presented yet, so...
That's just a scarf.
Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who's the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him.
Regina.
There's something more than just blood on the scarf, Your Honor.
And what might that be?
Pepper.
Pepper.
Pepper. Regina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? I like how the bird's picking at him.
Excuse me, Mr. Wright? You've done a good job at fingering a criminal, but out of curiosity, what was the crime? Regina gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat, so as a present. Where's the crime in that?
It still seems like the judge doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Was it said that the lion seemed to be smiling?
Smiling. The lion was smiling.
Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked as if he was smiling.
Lion smile?
I'd never heard of them smiling, however. Lion sneeze. Leon didn't plan on biting Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper spreading onto the scarf.
What?
You fool!
You got to be kidding me!
Objection!
What's the matter, Miss Von Karma?
I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix, Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really plan to say the joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to the accident, or this joke, as he put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. So it's a joke of an accident to you, huh?
Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats the accident with the respect it deserves.
Are you telling me that's what it said? What I said was true?
Acro, you can't mean witness.
Are you confirming the fence's claim?
Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but a bit hard to swallow. It's too hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's even a bigger problem with your theory.
What would that problem be?
Same problem has always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of Ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves the claim?
You mean inconclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise.
Murder weapon. The bus that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and it could be covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you gotta do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Holy shit. My first initial thoughts were request to search Acro's room, but if we couldn't find it when we looked for Regina's coat thing, or Leon's coat thing to be exact. Well, it's Regina's, but it was Leon's. If we couldn't find it, why would we expect anyone else to find it, right? Let's see how things work out first. I'm sure it'll save me near the end, anyway. Might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but... Why aren't you gonna search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma's total justice. I guess. I figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You leave no stone unturned. Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's rooms yesterday.
What did you find?
There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. We took Acro's directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. It looks like a coup de grace. In this case, was ever so sweet. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the important evidence here is about the death of the ringmaster. I think you should remember that. Do something, Nick. Don't let the case slip away. The bust, where's it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where the bust is. I'm sure you do. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is?
It seems as if the case is coming to a close. Where the fuck would the bust be?
I've merged with it. I've become one with the bust. The defendant's counter-argument looked at fallen short.
Thank you for your support.
If you please excuse me, Mr. Wright. I think this brings to an end the cross-examination of the witness. What happened? Was it Maya? No?
Where's Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue.
Huh?
What? We need time to do what? Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
What? Are you talking to me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose.
What was it? Is it fucking in his chair or something? Or is it his chair? Did he melt it down into his chair or something? Fucking something stupid like that. It's in my shoe. Alright.
He doesn't have a clue. And I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic. There's no room for for a false step. Sink or swim. The only way through this is forward.
No, it's actually in his headband. He melted it down into his headband, actually. That's what this is. I cracked the case, everyone.
The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now?
Oh, somewhere in this courtroom. Somewhere in Big Top, somewhere in the logging house. It wasn't anywhere, so it has to be here, right? Because they already did a search of it. So I guess in the courtroom would be my guess.
It's obvious. The bust is inside the very chest room.
Courtroom. It's obvious.
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bunts once and for all. The judge's bench, the prosecutor's bench, the witness's chair. Don't tell me what I got was right.
Don't tell me the stupid shit I was saying is correct. It's his chair. It's made from his chair. He melted it down into his chair.
It'd be great if it was.
Let me just say that.
Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you're a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just want to make sure you weren't hiding anything under the blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there.
Oh, it's not his wheelchair. Okay.
Once again, you, penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright.
I never heard that word before. Penchant or piquant?
I think it's pretty amazing that you could laugh in your own position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you couldn't leave the logging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found a murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. The only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Could you please remove the blanket from the wheelchair? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
Well, Luna Bill shitted near the end.
Beat you twice, bitch. You fool. How could you?
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Alright. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of them?
Miss Franz von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch a surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of the decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I had to do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under a wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy, and now to be caught in the middle of the court hiding a murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma.
It all makes sense now.
Can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. I failed. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that.
It doesn't matter now, though. It seems as if we arrived at the truth. Acro?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro. All my brother did was want Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's right. That's right. Oh, what was that? It's gone now, but something hit the back of my throat and went away. I think it was a bug. Ah. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in some way. And that's why she covered the scarf in pepper. I know she didn't want anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What I'm truly guilty of, I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believed in that so purely, that she would laugh innocently when I say too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when he decided to do something about Regina.
What do you mean by What do you mean by that?
So you are saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Aww. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I killed myself, then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just... and leave. I just couldn't. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet.
This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me. Again. Ah, saying it like the Canadians do. Alright.
I believe this case is now beyond the point of possible decision. Thus, I like to declare my verdict.
Not guilty.
The court is adjourned.
Yeah, bullshit our way through. December 30th, 4:20, or December 30. There's no TH after it. 4:27 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. I wonder why no one complains that I add letters to that, but when I add letters to something else, everyone throws a huge fucking hissy fit. Fabulous. But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the Ringmaster, Regina, bad. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question. The one I don't know the answer to. Congratulations, Mr. Max. Thank you. What's the vibe in this room? Just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? Oh, I'm not doing that. He's been like this for a while now. Yeah, I'm not reading that. Sweetie pie. Yep, not reading that. I'm letting you guys know I'm not reading this now. I'm not doing the voice. Regina. Okay. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't end up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro is he going to try to get his revenge on me? Why would he? I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can't believe that. Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. That's true. Then I want to see some evidence. Huh? Yep. Nope, not doing the crying voice. Alright, it would be bad. He wouldn't do it just Acro didn't want to get it caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. Bat? That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. He is, huh? But now that Acro's been caught. Huh? I know! What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes and until he can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you like to leave us, I'll pay you free and rip up the contract. I understand, such a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to this circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is that? I've decided that I will take over the new ringmaster. I'll turn the circus into the best circus that world has ever seen. The best circus in the world has ever seen. Don't laugh. Amazing. Yay! I can't wait! Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing that best circus in the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician in the world have ever seen. Matt, let's work together and make our super fabulous circus fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? What do you think that brought you to, why I brought you to court today? You got to work together to make very big circus, bigger than it's ever been. Mo? Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Barry. Matt? Nick? It seems like everything's going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to go see the big circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order the special whoopee cushion seats. What a dummy. What a dummy. Oh goodness, I guess we're done with the case. What? Just like you thought, yesterday's search really paid off, sir. You had it all figured out yesterday, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could have ended. Especially if he was a defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. Do me a favor and try not to be too harsh on Acro. Once I get back, I'll make a stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office. Ah! Yes, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright. Look at those fruffles. Alright, so he's alive. Alright, episode 3, Turnabout Big Top, the end. Alright. So definitely, I like this case way more than the first two. The second one obviously had a different kind of thing to it, and I kind of like the ending of it. Definitely the ending of it was very creative. But obviously it's melodramatic, and, you know, when you think kind of courtroom drama, show kind of thing. But, you know, I like the premise of the second case. I didn't really like the second case that much, because I believe it should have been the first case, and the first case should have been thrown out, but the first case kind of leads up to the kind of builds up what the second case was, but whatever, sort of, with the ending, with the how, and this is what it was like 5 months ago, or some stupid shit like that. But I don't know. I still don't like the first case. I don't like it at all. The second case is okay, but the farewell of my the case before this one, which is Big Top Turnabout, is actually really good. This is a really good case, and I actually liked it. Definitely how the turnout was, and though it was, I guess you say not, it was different. You say there's always something complex near the end, which is something that has always been under our noses, and which you could probably figure out during the course of it, which I constantly kept on thinking of different ways of how it happened. I thought it was for Max, because I thought I was looking out the window, but I wasn't listening correctly, and in turn make me think of something else, but actually it was something, but it was this, but I was perceiving it as something else, and obviously that's the thing that kind of makes this better. And there's actually a couple jokes that I understood, and I was be able to understand a lot of stuff. Though I was trying to rush through it through the end, which is why I was messing up. I was trying to read as quickly as possible, because this is running on 2 hours of footage right now, and that's a lot of footage to edit. And I need to be able to put that up for you guys. And we're going to be going on with Farewell My Turnabout, which is the last Phoenix Wright case in this one, the last case. So hope you all are going to be enjoying, enjoying for that. See what kind of voices I do. I don't know what it's going to deal with. Maybe Miles, maybe with the aunt. If anything with the aunt's going to come back up after this, I don't know. But thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for listening to my terrible commentary and my terrible reading, all that stuff. I appreciate it. So thank you guys. Until next time, as always, stay frosty, true believers.